Oba Akintoye Felix Adeoye is the President and Chairman of Council of the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN, the unified voice of organized private real estate developers in the country. Inaugurated in May 2024 as the association's fifth president, he brings over 30 years of experience across law, real estate development, and institutional leadership. A seasoned legal practitioner and accomplished property developer, he serves as chairman of Sagetsa Partners, Wisdom Property Limited, and New Creation Property Limited, delivering impact across Nigeria's real estate value chain. In 2025, his leadership journey expanded with his ascension as the Oluoke of Okeigbo in Ondo State, positioning him as a bridge between royal heritage and corporate governance. Driven by the ATIPS framework, Oba Adeoye is championing credibility, sustainability, and long-term growth in Nigeria's built environment.
Hello, distinguished guests, industry leaders, policymakers, investors, and stakeholders across the agro real estate value chain. I bring you warm greetings from the Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, REDAN. While prior commitments prevent my physical presence today, I consider it imperative to address this summit because the subject of agro real estate sits at the intersection of food security, capital preservation, and national development. RED is timely, strategic, and necessary. And this is why the structural risk in agro real estate is a major point. Agro real estate holds immense promise. However, when not executed within a clearly defined structure, legal, operational, financial, and governance-driven, it becomes a high-risk asset class. Unstructured agro real estate exposes investors to land title disputes, weak governance, and poor farm management, misaligned expectations between developers and investors, capital erosion rather than wealth creation. Without structure, what should be a long-term productive asset quickly degenerates into speculation and, in extreme cases, investors' loss. Warning against cash flow-driven development. REDAN is increasingly concerned about developers entering agro real estate purely as a cash flow play, raising funds without adequate technical capacity, land security, operational debt, or exit clarity. When development is driven by short-term liquidity needs rather than long-term value creation, project collapse under operational pressure, investors are left exposed, and the credibility of the entire sector is undermined. Agro real estate is not a quick-turn scheme. It demands patience, discipline, and institutional thinking. I would like to say that I will want to commend asset rights model, and this is why we must highlight best practices. REDAN is fully aware of the asset rights structure, and we commend the company for demonstrating what disciplined agro real estate development should look like. There must be clear land ownership and documentation, defined non-debt and equity models, professional farm operations and capacity, long-term planning aligned with food system and real estate value creation. Asset rights has shown that agro real estate can be both profitable and responsible when built on structure, transparency, and execution capacity. Industry guidance and REDAN positions. Let me be clear. REDAN does not want developers experimenting with people's money and returning to their station only when things go wrong. Our position is simple. We will encourage developers to follow structured models aligned with regulatory and professional standards. We must be very, very responsible. Let us learn from developers who are doing it right. We encourage emerging agro real estate developers to study credible frameworks like asset rights, not to copy blindly, but to adopt the discipline, governance, and long-term thinking required to succeed. We must protect investors and the sector. Ultimately, our collective responsibility is to ensure that Nigerians do not lose their funds in the name of innovation. Agro real estate must be a tool for food security, wealth preservation, job creation, sustainable national growth. REDAN remains committed to working with credible developers, policymakers, and platforms like RS to set the right standards and protect both investors and the future of the industry. In line with this, REDAN hereby announces the establishment of the Agro Real Estate Desk at the National Office in Abuja. This dedicated desk will serve as a sector-wide oversight and advisory platform designed to review, validate, and guide agro real estate development models, ensuring they are properly structured across legal, financial, operational, and governance frameworks. The initiative is aimed at checkmating unstructured and cash flow driven models, safeguarding investor funds, and promoting sustainable long-term agro real estate development in Nigeria. Further details on scope, guidelines, and engagement processes will be formally unveiled in due course. REDAN remains committed to building a credible, structured, and investor-secure agro real estate ecosystem. I commend the organizers of this African Agro Real Estate Development Summit and wish you productive deliberations. Together, let us build an agro real estate sector defined not by hype, but by structure, integrity, and long-term value. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for having me.